Hey, Facebook. Okay, let me find my girl so we can get started and invite our people right away. Okay, share the live video. Let's see, I invited Tia. Let's see if she pops on. And I am going to run to my page while I wait for people to pop on here. Anybody out there? Hello. Hello. I'm just gonna share while y'all jump in. Hey y'all, Heather, Crystal, Trisha. Hey, Mr. King. I am waiting for my special guest, my sister, Miss Tia, and we will get started. I did send her an invite. Let's see. It says she was invited. Come on, Tia Bia. Let me see. Says I invited her. Where's she at? Oh, where's Tia? Hi, Maxine. Crystal. I'm just trying to get this in my group right quick. Share it in the group. And wait for Tia to pop on. But while I'm waiting on Tia, I can do preliminaries. Hey, Miss Laura. Oh Lord, she talking about she don't know how to accept an invite. Well, while she figured that out, let's go through the preliminaries. So my name is Robin Rogers. I am a unique presenter, independent presenter with Younique products. If you are catching this live, you see the little live button. There she is. She is watching. Now let me see if I can invite her. It says I invited you, Tia, but I don't know why it just has you watching. So it won't let me invite you into the broadcast. What is up with that? What is up with that, Tia? Let's see. I don't want to restart that because that would just be rude because we have viewers on. I am ready and she is I don't know, figuring this thing out. I don't know how to get there. She go. Wait a minute. There it is. There she goes. Hey, we got it. We got it. It says that they are adding her. So while they are adding her, you guys please come in and say hello. Let me know that you can hear me. Give me a 1 to let me know that you can hear me okay. It still says that she's being added. I don't know what the delay is on that, but as it says she declined. What the heck? Let's approve her again. Let's bring her on. And now it's connecting. There she goes. Hey! Okay, let's see. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, and I can hear you. Cool. Yay! You look so cute with your little blue glasses.
Thank you. I think I'm gonna take them off because the glare is driving me insane already. Keep doing what you're doing, and I'm gonna share and invite my
Okay.
people while you introduce
Okay.
yourself
Invite
and
your
all that stuff.
people. Um,
Invite my people.
I would do the same, but I think that will just cause a distraction. So I will continue for the replay viewers. If you don't see the little red live button anymore, that means we are no longer live. So please, when you come in, and just let me know you stop by with a hashtag replay. Tia is inviting some people to watch.
I'm trying to. It's not necessarily working, but I'm trying.
Not letting you. Okay, so
Well, it's just
while
not
she's
giving.
doing
It's
that,
not giving me the invite option.
it's not giving you an invite option. Oh, that sucks. Well, anyway,
Yeah,
I
that's
am a
okay.
presenter with Younique. I've been a presenter for 4 years now, 4 years on September 11th. So Tia and I, just to do a little background on how this all began, we were doing some brainstorming about a week or so ago. And I asked Tia, would she be willing to do an opportunity video with me? Just like a one-time thing to get some information out there about the business. And she was like, we just gonna do this one time. And I'm like, I guess. So
I was
so she
just
was like, I think
once,
this is
just
something that
once.
we need to keep doing. This is something that we need to keep going
Mhm.
with. So I'm like, okay. So let me get my screen viewer because everybody coming in saying hi Isaac, hi Don, hey Kim.
I figured it
And
out.
okay,
I figured
Maya,
it
I
out.
see you. You figured it out? Okay, cool. So
Yes,
anyway,
there's a little button.
okay, we got some people coming in too. So hey, everybody that's popping
Yay!
in. So anyway, we decided that we would do a series um about the business, why we are in the business. You here as a you can be here because Kevin, you can transfer this pass this information on to someone that you think might be interested in it, or hey, you could just be manly enough to do it yourself. So
For sure, for
anyway,
sure.
right. So anywho, we decided we
Ah,
would do a series. So we were on the phone the other day for probably almost 2 hours. Hey, Dino
wow.
Dre. So we came in and decided, we got this whole lineup of guests and uh hey Miss Karima. Oh, Miss Bree is on. Hey Bree. So we
Hey!
got a lineup. We have a actual lineup, you guys. We are scheduled throughout the whole month of
I'm gonna
November,
share.
so this should be pretty exciting.
R.
So Tia and
Yay!
I have put together a series of questions to ask each other about why we joined Younique. Why did we join? Why did we join this business? Why did we come in? So Tia, what brought you to Younique?
Hey! Well, first I want to introduce myself since I took some time like inviting all the people that are wanted personal invites. I've been with Unique since I don't know everything Robin said. So I nutshell. Why did I join? Man, the kid. That's really why I joined. I mean, that is really why I joined. There was no motive, there was no reason, rhyme, or rhythm to it. It was solely for the kid. That is why I joined. Can you
Wow.
believe that? Yeah.
So my next question was gonna be, like, were you excited when so were you excited when you got your kid at least? I mean, because it sounds like it was more about the
Um,
kid and not the business.
well, I was real excited about it because when I saw the kid floating around, um, I was like, wait a minute, I kind of like hit back 5 times, like, look at all that makeup. Because, I have never really been into like makeup. I've always really been into skincare mostly. I was like, I used to have bottles of skincare everywhere. And but I was an eyeshadow and kind of a lipstick junkie, but foundations and concealers and mascaras and all that kind of it wasn't really my thing. So when I saw the kit when I joined, it had like 30 something. I pulled it out for y'all. It had like 30 something of these little things here in like different shades. So I bought it. It was $100. I was really excited because I just wanted 30 something eyeshadows.
Right?
I was stoked. So I know that I have a question. When did you what kit did you get? Because the kit that I got was the very first one. Did you get the
We
very
have the
first kit?
same kit, the black box
Nice.
with all the little
This one.
36
I'll show you.
pigments and the six
This one. Look,
brushes.
it's dusty.
Uh-huh. That's the
This
kit.
one.
Everybody was going nuts for
Yep.
that kit. Yeah, but it wasn't
Yes,
about the kit
crazy.
for me.
Well, why did you join?
Because first of all, everybody was running around screaming, hollering about this 3D lash fiber mascara. And I'm the chick that
Mhm.
runs around with no lashes and sensitive eyes. So I'm like, okay, and I had seen the parties online and stuff like that. But then it was like, I ended up at somebody's house party. I teach Zumba. So there's a bunch of girls from
Oh,
Zumba
yeah.
and they had a party and I was at this party and they were like, look at my lashes. Look at my lashes. And one girl had even had some falsies on and she had put the fiber lash mascara on top of her
On the policy.
falsies.
Wow.
Oh,
Dang.
so it was
That's
it was
crazy.
about the mascara and then I was supposed to order from that party and I missed that party and it come to find out my sister-in-law's friend was a
Mhm.
presenter. She lived in Arizona, but she was a presenter, and we met each other when my sister-in-law got married. So I was like, she was like, "Oh, girl, yes, I sell that, and it's great, and you need to get you some."
Ah, see, when
So I ordered.
I guess that first, that goes back to my another one of my questions is were you a customer before you joined
I was a
or did you
customer, and
join
I
before?
joined like a week later because she kept telling me about
Mm,
the business. She kept sharing about the business and how much money I
wow.
could make, and I was like, "Well, everybody needs some money." So
Right.
hey, thank you,
Interesting. Well,
Derek. Thanks.
fun fact about mine is I saw the mascara first. I bought the mascara, hated it because I didn't know how to wear it. And I bought it from I hated it. I'm not gonna even lie to y'all. I hated it. I bought it from a girlfriend that I had bought jewelry from before. I had bought It Works from her before. And then she started selling, Younique. And I bought it from her. I hated it. It sat on the shelf for probably, let's see, I joined in May. So it probably sat on the shelf for a month and a half. And I went back to my um regular mascara that I loved so much. And but I didn't know how to wear it. I didn't know how to put it on. She sold it to me and I bought it because I'm just like a sucker for it, stuff like that.
Hmm.
And then I saw the kit come out. And when I saw the kit, I called her and was like, why didn't you tell me about this business, like this kit and all this kind of stuff? And as a matter of fact, the first thing my husband said was no. He said, yeah, if you do another direct sales company, you're retarded. Like, I was like, but this makeup, it's like all this makeup, is 99 bucks. And he was like, well, if you just want the makeup, then it makes sense. So I hit the little button, click, 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 and I joined. So I was a customer first too, but I hated it. And then once I joined and learned how to wear the mascara, it was like, oh, this is actually the bomb.com.
Okay. Okay.
I loved
So
it.
it wasn't that you got in to build a business right away, but what happened to cause you to start to build your business?
Uh, well, like with anything, I think I can sell anything. If I make a succulent basket, I think I can sell it. If I crochet a blanket, I
Right.
think I can sell it. So I bought this kit and it was like, oh, I can sell this stuff. Oh, and then it was really interesting because um I started looking at, how the business worked and stuff. And it was when I was already addicted to social media. Like Facebook had been around for probably what, 4 or 5 years, 5 years
Mm-hmm.
ago, and I was already addicted to the whole social aspect and talking to my high school friends and meeting new friends. And I was already into it, and the lady told me, she says, you don't have to do home parties. You just have a website. You could just send people your website. And I was like, really? Like, so I just have a website that I can
Right.
just send to people and like make money.
Then
Like, I was
people.
like, okay, so how do I do this? Like, teach me how to do this now. Cause at first it was like, I'm not doing this to sell. Cause I had told my husband, I was like, I'm not going to get all into it. I just want the makeup. But it was a no brainer once I saw how it worked. I was like, I don't have to go to people's houses and carry all that stuff. And,
No,
you
no
know,
team meetings
I
in hotels.
in hotels. I mean, and people don't know this about me, but and it doesn't come off that way on social media, but I'm really shy and intimidated by meeting new people. So the first time I'm around new people,
Hey,
I get
Shirley.
real nervous, but it doesn't last very long. It doesn't for me. I break the ice real quickly, but at the very beginning, for me, it's like I do not want to go to this woman's house and talk to all her friends at all.
Right,
I
right.
hated it. I hated it, every bit of it. That I have a question about that. Like when you first joined, how did you understand the concept of it all? Like, was it really delivered to you like, oh, you don't have to work, you don't have to do parties at home? Like, how did you understand the concept of this business when you
Hey,
first joined?
Tamira. Honestly, my sponsor was clueless about social media. So
Interesting. Because she
I
had a home
had
party.
She was doing the home party thing. She was talking to ladies out on, she was doing the door to door thing with it. She was clueless about social
Wow.
media and she wasn't even trying to actually learn the social media aspect of it. So when I jumped in, it was like I immediately knew that I wanted to work it. I didn't want to just
Yeah.
get in it just to dabble in the makeup or just to get the discount. I knew that I wanted to build the
Yeah.
business because once I had took a look at the compensation plan, I was like, oh, yeah, I
Wow.
need to be doing this
And so
right
that
here.
makes sense so much. Yeah.
so,
That's a
so
no-brainer.
I ended up getting in. I got in a bunch of the groups. I got in the I got myself in the Younique pop because she wasn't even in the Younique pop. So I got in that.
Wow.
Um,
Wow.
I ended up in Bree's group somehow. So I just ended up in these groups, and then I just started reading, and that's actually how I
Yeah.
learned how to run, the bad makeup bashes and classes and groups
Yeah.
that kind of thing. Because
Wow.
actually,
And see, my
she
sponsor
was
was
not
all
doing that.
over social media. My sponsor
Wow.
was all over the whole social media aspect of it. And a fun fact is that Bree hasn't been too far up my upline the whole entire time. Like my sponsor was Bree. So when I first
Wow.
got into the business, I met Bree like 2 or 3 months in at, it was the Texas State Fair. She came by to see my sponsor while we were working there. I met her then, and I've been real close connected with her since almost day one, which
That's
is
almost day
like I
one.
social media, yeah, since almost day one. So it's been real nice to be real close to my leaders and upline this whole time. It's
Yeah, that's
crazy,
cool because
especially in
it took a couple
yeah,
years before that happened for me, and it was because I was actually reaching out asking for help. And I had reached
yeah.
all the way up to Haley, and Haley got me
Wow,
in touch with Bree, and she got me and Bree together, and that's actually how I ended up meeting Bree. And then I ended up meeting
that's when the
Haley,
magic
and
happens.
that's what, yeah, I love the connections here. It's just, oh my God,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
nobody
it's
is
really cool.
too big to help you. Even though
Help
they're at
you,
the
yeah,
top,
or too
they
small.
don't feel like they're unreachable. They are
Yeah,
approachable. And if you're trying to work your
yeah,
business, they are more than willing to help you. And that's what I love about it here.
yeah, yeah. Me too. I loved it. Um, I guess my last question that I wrote on here, which I might have more, is and you may have answered it already, is were you looking for something when you joined? Like, were you looking to get into direct sales or anything? Because I wasn't. I was
No.
like, okay, I've had too many under my belt. I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing the MLM, the pyramid. I'm done. That's kind of how I was not looking when I joined. I was like, nope,
I ain't
no,
doing that
Tia,
no
don't do
more.
doing that no more
Nope.
at all.
I was not looking for an opportunity. But I wasn't against it either. I mean, I
Yeah,
had done others, but I was not against the idea of jumping in and doing this. I wasn't against it at
yeah.
all. So I guess that's why I jumped in it so fast because I wasn't against it. So,
Do you
and
think
I
that
think I'm
most
at home
people
now.
are? Yeah. Do you think that most people are not looking for something when they join? Do you think it just kind of happens for most people? I do.
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that, but
Yeah,
I think you probably own to something there. I don't think most people are looking for an opportunity when they do join. They just find out how
I don't
great it
think
is
so.
once it's given to them to take a look at, and they
Yeah,
see how great it is.
yeah. I mean, in a realistic way, I think most people are recruited, and I don't say that in a bad way. I mean, somebody tells them about what they're doing, or they see it online, and they ask questions, and they're recruited into whatever it is they're doing because they find it interesting or find it like they realize, you know, I don't know. Why do you think people make the jump? Is it money or just something they could do or I don't know.
Money was the motivator for me. I'm not gonna lie. I was motivated by the money.
Yeah. Yeah. It was I was in a sweet spot in my life where money, I wasn't really looking for extra money or anything extra to do. I just I guess maybe I realized that I needed something in my life. Maybe when I jumped into it and it just kind of took off, maybe I realized like, okay, this is cool. Like I need this little social money making thing, makeup free thing in my life. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Agree. So
So
fun.
the what made you stick around? Because I know most people that are in network marketing, they usually quit within their first 6 months to a year, if
Quick,
not sooner.
quick.
Yeah.
I joined I was like, I'm not selling this crap. And then a week later, I was like, I can sell this crap. And then my first party was $1,000. I qualified
Crap.
my first party. Yeah. I qualified my first party. I had people, 2 or 3 people, sign up under me within my first 3 or 4 months. So it was like, I was stuck at that point. It was all like I went hard at the very beginning. Once I decided, okay, I can do this. And my first party got me to yellow and my first pay raise, and it was a no brainer at that point. I mean, I was just kind of
Yeah, that's
I suckered
crazy.
myself into it. I suckered myself. Yeah,
Into
I
it.
had my very first party was almost $1,000, and I had no idea what I was doing. It was one of those long 10-day parties in the groups, those the old
Uh-huh.
school way of doing it,
Old
and
school way.
old school way, and it worked. It worked for me, and so I was stuck at that
It
point. And
worked.
then I loved everything in that kit. That was another question about that. I can't remember which what the color was. I think I still have some, but I fell in love with one of those pigments and the mascara because I think that's all we got. Pigments, blushes and the little samples, mascara and those brushes. We didn't have lip
Mm-hmm.
pencils yet or lipsticks or oh, we had a lip gloss, I think,
Had the
came in the
gloss.
first
Yep.
kit.
Had the gloss.
Had the gloss and I fell in love heartbroken. That's what it was. It was heartbroken mineral pigment, which looks kind of like this actually. It was Heartbroken Mineral Pigment
Mhm.
and the mascara. I loved it. And I was like, I love this crap. And it's so new. That was another thing, was that I was so convinced that there was so much growth with this company. I saw it going so fast and I was moving so fast in the beginning that I was like, I'm staying. I'm still like that today. Today, 5 years
Mhm.
in, I look at Mary Kay and Avon. I'm like, they're 40, 50 years old. We're 5 years old and
Right.
we're still
Right.
growing fast. Like, I still feel like I ain't going nowhere. Like,
Ain't going
why?
nowhere.
What for? Like,
Yep.
no, no, there's no way. I mean, if I quit, I quit for good. I'm not gonna quit to go to anything else because you know, I see the success that Avon and Mary Kay and these other direct sales makeup companies have, what they've done, and for us to be right there with them, only 5 years in, there it makes no sense
Five
to
years
me.
in.
So
And we're still
yeah,
basically
six,
babies. What we just went
six,
from preschool to grade school. So we just getting in grade school.
yes,
So now we're growing
yeah, I
up.
love that.
So we still have all
Yeah,
this
we
extra
are
this
doing that.
room, this school to go through.
Yeah, we're in kindergarten. We just started walking.
We're
We got
yeah,
out of diapers and we're in
yep.
kindergarten. So got we got some exciting things to experience. So I'm not going anywhere.
I don't have any
I'm gonna
plans
stay
on it
active just
either.
to go to convention every year. I'm gonna stay active just to go to convention for sure.
Right,
But
right.
let's see what.
Convention is wild.
Okay, we have like 5 minutes. Should we take some questions? I can see the comments on my computer
Can you
screen, but
you
I
see
can't
you see
see them.
comments?
I can't see them here, but I can see them on my computer screen. Should we take any
On the
questions? Does anybody
computer?
have any questions?
Sure.
Um,
Anybody got questions for either one of us?
about our why we joined or anything like that. I'm gonna look. Let's go and look. Aaron, thank you. Scott, what your friend Scott said?
My work,
What you
that's
got
my
for
work
pale headed white
boyfriend.
guy? Tell him we got some moisturizer.
We got a great
Um,
skincare line for that bald head of yours.
yeah, sure. Well, I see a question. My sister asked a question. She said, "What other makeup lines have you guys used, and how do they compare to Younique?" For me, I used Mary Kay for a very short period of time, but my big span with other skincare products or other makeup was Clinique. Um, Everything else was just kind of like drugstore or junk makeup, but the only other reputable brand, I guess, that I ever used for a long period of time was Clinique. And I was using Clinique when I left for Younique. So Clinique.
Okay.
And
And
how does it compare? I think it's very, very close in price range. I think that Clinique probably has a wider variety of options because we're just now starting to dabble into skincare. As far as the quality of the products, I really love Younique's natural base foundation, the foundation of their natural aspect using natural based products and stuff. So I was sold on that. And it's really sensitive. I had to use the most sensitive products that Clinique had because my skin is sensitive. But with Younique, I can use anything and it doesn't bother me at all. I mean that's not to say the same for everybody because everybody's skin's different. But and as far as makeup goes, I never really used any other makeup. I used a bunch of junk makeup when it came to eyeshadows and stuff. I I thought MAC was too expensive, so I never really bought it. I had a couple of eyeshadow palettes from Amazon or online, but other than that, I really didn't use a whole lot of other makeup until I started with Younique. How about you, Robin?
I was a long-term Mary Kay user, probably more than 15 years. I didn't go get my wine. So I sold Mary Kay too back in the dinosaur age of the 90s. Um, so, and I was
But not the
more
dinosaur age of
more
the
big
90s.
on the skincare, and you covered
Yeah,
all the other stuff about it being comparable in price, so we won't go there. But I did
yeah.
use MAC. I did start using MAC's foundation. And what I found using MAC's foundation, and then when I joined Younique, that once I changed over to Younique's foundation, it was like a weight lifted off my face. I could
I bet it
instantly
was.
tell the difference in the
Yeah.
weight of the makeup. You could
Yep.
feel MAC on your face. You can't, and I'm
Yeah.
not just saying that
You feel
because
it.
I'm a presenter. It's the
Yeah.
truth. I
It
have
is.
clients that have switched over and they say the same thing. You cannot feel Younique's products on your
Nope.
face. They don't weigh.
Yep.
They don't weigh anything. They're
Nope.
weightless. And that I was
Well, I have a
sold
fun
at that
fact.
point.
I have a fun fact about Mac, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like I've looked this up at one point in time that when Mac first started, it started it started as a theater makeup. It was supposed to be heavy and full coverage, and it was makeup for theater and Broadway and musicals and movies, and I think that's how they
Oh,
first came about. So um, it's common for them for their makeup to be real heavy and
to
thick
be
and
heavy.
full, and heavy because it was in front of the lights, and stuff like that. So um, I think that's why it's like that. I'm gonna see if there's any other questions in the comments, Robin.
There's only a statement from Scott. He's so
Scott,
funny.
Lord have mercy.
I'm gonna have you you gonna be my special guest, and you better get
Scott,
on them too, Scott.
I need you to get on. I always had this vision of this guy selling Younique, and I feel like if there was like, this pretty decent looking guy selling makeup to a woman, I think they would sell the poop out of it, honestly.
Yep, they sure
True
could.
story. Just a man complimenting a woman and letting them know that this makes you beautiful and this is, too much or this is too little. I think it would work. Well, Robin, it's 9:01,
Yeah,
so
and we said we're gonna stick to
I
30 minutes.
am. Yes, 20 to 30. We don't want to drag this out, but like Robin said at the very beginning, this was supposed to be just one dual live. And we thought that we could bring like so much value, not just about Younique, because I guess if you continue to follow us and follow this Sisterhood series, you'll see that we're going to try to, you know, we're going to try to go behind the scenes of Younique a little bit, but also talk about all things, network marketing and direct sales. And um, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And I think that you guys should watch us every week. So I'm super excited
So
for it.
since next week is your week, do you want to kind of give them a little,
Announce it.
yeah.
Yes, yes. Okay, so next week, next week is my week. It'll be live on my page, but Robin will be invited and shared to her page, and Robin will be connecting with all her folks so to find out how y'all can watch it on my page. But next week, we're going to talk about the ins and outs of startup kits. And not just our startup kits, just a wide variety of product points, product values, the cost to start up, what's expected from you from other companies when you start up. So it's going to be the ins and out of startup kit. I think that would be a very good discussion next week. Next Monday, what is it? November 5th at 8:30
Yep, November
p.m.
5th.
Right, Robin?
Yep,
November 5th.
November
Um,
5th.
so I'm excited. We have our whole entire month planned out already.
Planned
So
out.
yeah,
I'm
planned out.
excited.
So I'm excited. So y'all don't forget to share our videos. Don't forget, this is not just for our customers, and this is for our family and our friends. Other presenters may gain value from this. Other people in network marketing may gain value. So y'all don't forget to share. Don't be afraid to share people stuff when they go live. We're looking forward to really bringing some value to this Sisterhood series. So I'm stoked.
All
And I
right.
might not
So
have on makeup every time, but I'm gonna have on makeup
no,
tonight.
right? All
I
right.
don't know
So
about every time.
I
That's
know,
the
right?
beauty of it. We don't always wear it.
95% of the time we're not wearing it.
A good 95% of the time, I'm not wearing it and checking out a customer at the same time. All right. So I
All
guess
right,
this
so
is
we're gonna
it.
wrap it up. Yep. So we will catch you
Yeah.
guys next week
Awesome.
over on Tia's page. So y'all
Yay.
have a good night, and we'll catch y'all next Monday. But I'll
Bye.
be live tomorrow with the cologne, our new cologne special
Oh,
edition for
me
the
too. I'll show it to him real
and
quick,
mine is
Brandon.
over on the other counter. It is
Me
the
too.
bomb. So we will be
I'll just give y'all a
live
sneak peek. I won't
individually
even show you the whole
with this
bottle.
cologne. So y'all got to see this bottle though. Yeah. She's just giving you a sneak peek. It
It's
is
beautiful. It's
so pretty.
gorgeous.
It
It
don't
is.
only look
I
good,
love
it
it.
smells good too. It smells delicious. So I will be on tomorrow,
Woo!
probably around 7-ish with the cologne. So we will catch y'all. I'll catch y'all tomorrow, and Tia and I will catch you next Monday on
Next
her wall.
Monday.
Have a good night.